Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Suit Breakdown, this time on the Zeta Gundam as we move into Zeta Gundam and the various suits that Zeta Gundam has to offer. The MSZ-006 Zeta, 006 might have been the better way to say that, is a Gundam that was pretty much made for Camille. It's a 500 cost, which means I'm automatically going to be bad with it, but it has Beam Confuse, which is one of the coolest attacks in this game in my opinion, and its standard beam rifle does a pretty good amount of damage. 75 is not bad. Beam Confuse is absolutely amazing since it has a good radius and gives you a stun. Has some really good melee combos. And then the Striker alone is a shooting type that can get you out of a lot of sticky situations since it normally appears behind your target. Like this. It's a very useful Striker. But past that, the Zeta has missiles that you can fire that come back pretty quick, as well as a really nice, powerful Mega Beam Rifle shot. And then finally it has... Oh, okay, got hit by that one. That's got to recharge. Quick missile fire. Yeah, the Zeta is a lot of fun to play as. It's a very mobile suit. That feels good to move. You also can transform into Wave Rider mode. It also does a ton of damage. The biggest problem, again, is that since it's a 500, it takes a lot of damage if you get hit in a combo. You can cancel out of the Wave Rider mode, obviously. And that's not even counting some of the other cool things it has, like the fact that instead of a pop-up, you can throw the Beam Saber. Which is a really good attack, obviously, because people don't expect you to be able to have a melee attack from that range. The Zeta Gundam is a lot of fun. Now, as a 500, again, you run into the same issue of if you are not good with 500s, like I am not good with 500s. You take a little bit of damage, and you've actually taken a lot of damage because you weren't expecting how much damage you were going to take, and then you're feeling bad, like you've let your teammates down, and it's the main reason why I don't normally use 500s. Though I'm getting over a lot of that because I've been using the burning a lot. I messed up that one, and I'm not going to hit him with that Beam Confuse either. But we can get him with the missiles. Nope. And your Striker also only has 2 uses, so don't expect to get a lot of use out of that unless you're bursting very often. That was a waste. It's a very good Striker, though, if you know how to use it well, which I don't. Beam Confuse! So you should normally cancel that into either the melee or the roll to get around attacks. I don't normally recommend just using it and landing. That's a bad way to use that burst. The missiles are also slightly seat-seeking, which is nice. I'm not going to hit him with that one either. You can also free control it if you move your stick off of it once you get going, which helps. Of course, you have the stun there, the forward melee combo, the side melee combo, and then you have your standard melee combo, which is not bad at all. Pretty good quadruple slice that you can combo up into. The Zeta does not have a pop-up, which is something to consider. It's not a huge thing, but not a huge thing at all, but it definitely doesn't have one if you're expecting it to. Nope, I should have sidestepped there. That was on me. There we go. So, the question of should you use the Zeta Gundam? Well, honestly, that's really up to you. The Zeta is a really powerful suit. It's a really good suit. But it's a 500. I think if you're going to use a 500 and you want one for mid to long range that also has some really good stuns with some really interesting melee combos, though not as many mix-up as others, then absolutely use the Zeta. Play around with it, see what you think. But if you're not really down for a suit that is about a lot of movement and capitalizing on your low ammo count, then the Zeta might not be for you. Next time, we'll be looking at some more Zeta suits, and remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that the Zeta Gundam has to offer.